Sorry I didn't get on like yesterday. I was busy fiddling with a computer and got nowhere. I'm trying to make another I've got another computer. I'm trying to fire it up properly and get it to work. So I can use it to make my videos when I can either put them on YouTube or so I can do shorts and put them on other platforms, so I can try and get more people to come and join the stream. Bit more advertising. I now have a TikTok, Instagram. I just need to get sort of some videos on there. Then we're sort of pretty much all good then. We can try and help to grow this channel. I've got a few things popping in my head to help, but at the moment they're ideas, so we're just waiting on them ideas at the moment. I need to do a bit of work on them first to see what I decide, whether I decide to use my ideas or not. And hopefully it will try and get some more people coming into the stream, because we need more people in here to help with the stream. Yeah, start getting it a bit more sort of out there a little bit more. Start getting a community going, and hopefully we can build on that. So it's not just a bit on the low side of viewers. I think once we can get a few more viewers in, I think it will, and they can stay in, I think it will help. But at the moment we need to get a good few people in, even if it's only 5. I'm quite happy with having 5 viewers at one time. You know, it'd just be nice to have a few more of them, just to sort of boost it a little bit, really. Try and get some more people in the stream, joining in. Try and build a bit of a community. That's what we want. We want a nice community, don't we? And we really need to. We need to do it. Get a few more to come and enjoy the stream and join in and help. I mean, the more we got in, the more we got talking and even if it's in the chat as well as joining in the Discord that is there. It'll all come together, and I think that's what we need. We just need a few people to come in and be joining in, sort of thing, in the chat side of it. And hopefully, with them joining in the chat, we can get a few more coming in, sort of thing, if you know. And yeah, we can expand a little bit, get some good community going. Right, so I mean, so all good, and we just need to. I know we just really need to get some people to come in. Really, start chatting, and then we'll be there. Right, we'll see how things go anyway. We'll just see what happens. Right, one of my boxes. Right, so all good now. We should be. Go. Right. Let's go and do some quests, I think. Right, where did we finish up? Because we had the other day. I didn't play last night, did I? So, oh yeah, I had to go down there, didn't I? Didn't we? Right, let's go down there. And get halfway down at least. I'll get down to there. Like that, and then we'll walk the rest. We've got to go down. So we'll go this way. Grab any bits that we can harvest on the way. Right, now we've got to think, is it that way or is it straight down? I think it's this way. Go around this corner a little bit. Yeah, right, it's up, but we need oh, look, it's just over there. well, at least I've now found out that looking at things in general, been wondering why I can't see my phone. Someone sends me a message, I can't see it. I say I can't see it. It's there. I know it's there, and I can see that there's writing, but it's a bit sort of not very clear. It's sort of like a bit fuzzy. Or blurry. I finally managed to. Well, I booked a few weeks ago an optician's appointment, and finally that was today. And yeah, I found out that I really, the reason why I've been struggling for quite a while is that I gotta have glasses. I'm not that fussed about it. I mean, it's good. I mean, having glasses is not the end of the world. I used to have glasses, so it's not that it's an issue of having glasses, but yeah, it would definitely explain.
If the dragon head spots us, I'll try to drive it off.
Zamorak will assist.
Yes, I'm sure your fists will make all the difference.
It definitely explains the reason why I've got sort of why things have been blurry. It has been close up, but it's also been occasionally distance, but not real distance. Sort of in between close and distance. And the opticians have said that yeah, because I haven't had my eyes tested for over 4 years, which I can't moan because I could never get. I kept forgetting to book an appointment. They've done a look at my last prescription, and yeah, my eyes have changed.
My memories and the Kunzari stories.
They said about my age now, my eyes do decide to change quite a bit.
When a Nequina's blood calls, the shadow dance begins.
By the moons, you open the path.
You go ahead. Zamorak and
I
outside. Something.
Moons watch over you. Come, Five Claw. Let us see where this leads.
I've yeah, I've got to have glasses, but I could have had. They do bifocals, but they're old. They're what they call the old style glasses nowadays. They've got some newer ones now, and it's all built in. So you've got like you've got the reading, you can have the short distance and you can have the long distance all in one lens. They're a new varifocal, I think they're called. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try them. It says having 2 pairs of glasses because I'd have to have one for like what I'm doing now, playing the game, and then one for when I'm out, for general everyday sort of type thing, out and about. But yeah, we'll try these varifocals, and they did say that if I can't get on with them, they would change them to 2 separate glasses, but gotta wait till I get the money on Friday and go and pay for them, and then they can order them. So that'll be 2 weeks. So
betrayer sent. He came this way.
So I'll get some more glasses, some new glasses, and hopefully it'll make a difference. I mean, you know, I mean, I'm going to be able to see a bit better. They did say they can take up to 2 weeks to
That relic. See what you can make of it, Five Claw.
for you to get used to them. So we will see. We'll see how things go.
The spirits awaken. The temple recognized me. I am becoming attuned.
Sir Cadwell, you're part of Kunzari's Krazoon. Why are you doing this?
I want what Kunzari hid away. The moon's to reach it. If a few cats must die along the way, what of it?
You're insane.
You talk to your new god like that? Manners!
The temple. It shows us how the betrayer became attuned. Temple relic. Activate it for me, Five Claw. The temple showed us the ancient past. After the betrayer killed Kunzari and came to this holy place, he killed the moon priest to force his attunement. The voices of Joan and Jode grow dim. Activate the relic now, please. I need to do this properly. When Anequina performed her attunement, Kunzari accompanied her and activated the relics. The temple identifies me as Anequina, so you must be Kunzari. Somewhere ahead of us, on his way to the temple sanctuary to make the moons move. I need to finish my attunement before we face him. So, please, Five Claw, moving the moons causes an eclipse. That opens the way to Jode's core.
It's almost a shame how Enequina's faithful keep throwing themselves at my blade. Almost.
Temple relic. There it is. Activate it, please. Now, we need to reach the temple sanctuary. Wait, my friend. Let us talk before we confront the betrayer. The ancient memories become clearer in my mind with every passing moment. We follow the same path as the heroes of legend. Kunzari, Anequina, the betrayer, they all walked these steps to reach Jode's core. I see the truth of the myths and legends. Kunzari tricked Calgrantid into storing the might of the dragons in Jode's core. Then, the heroes of the Krajun lured them into the halls of Colossus and sealed the doors. Yes, he murdered Kunzari and then came to this temple to gain the power to move the moons and open the way to Jode's core. You see, the path only appears at the moon gate of Anequina when the moons are aligned, as in an eclipse. True, but many died before they lopped off his head. The betrayer was the greatest warrior of his day. If it comes to a battle, it will not be an easy one. There is an apparatus in the sanctuary, linked to the larger moon gate. That is what we seek. We are about to enter the place where the betrayer faced his greatest failure. Where he died at the hands of the remaining heroes and moon priests. We must make sure history repeats itself. The shade of Anequina darkens with rage whenever I think about him. Even before his betrayal, she detested the man. He was vain, proud, a great sword fighter, but full of ego and hubris. Perhaps that is his weakness, his pride.
Now we got to kill this betrayer, have we?
Too late! The eclipse has started. I'm going to share the power with the dragons. Magnanimous! Show these lovely keepsakes. No. Show these lovely keepsakes. No.
Something is wrong. I cannot stop the eclipse. The betrayer did something to the apparatus. The moons cannot hear my plea. No. The betrayer has set the moons in motion, and they will not answer to my song. There is nothing to stop the dragons from using the moon gate of Anequina to reach Jode's core. Not yet. This apparatus moves the moons, but the moon gate of Anequina creates the portal to Jode's core. Luckily, I sent forces there to defend it from the dragons. We will join them. But first, the memories tell me we have one more task here. Anequina's memories show me how she once used the dragon horn. The combat dragon horn you gave me. It needs to be energized, have its power restored. Activate the nearby temple relic, and I will charge the dragon horn. Anequina, Cadwell, John, and Jode. All of it into the dragon horn.
A dip in cold water is refreshing, pleasant, and I'm fit as a fig tree. Now, where's the evil me? Where is the fiend? Let me at him. I returned as soon as I could to help you give the betrayer a good thrashing. I feel tip-top, I must say. I thought it was the cozy confines of my beloved Cold Harbor, but I suppose it has more to do with the destruction of my other half. Well, good show. The world is saved. That doesn't sound good. Let me think. If I concentrate, I can recall what was going through my despicable other self's mind. He wanted to make sure no one could stop the path from opening. He promised the dragons. I'm afraid not, at least not from here. He did something to the apparatus. It can't be used again. Chimera might be able to separate the moons, but she'd need to do it at the moon gate. She looks a little peaked though, doesn't she?
I am all right. Cadwell, can we use your portal to return to Rimmon?
Of course, Chimera. It's ready.
Wow.
The eclipse approaches, and with it the opening of the moon gate of Anequina. We have a short amount of time before the way to Jode's core appears. At least I am attuned, and I was able to charge the dragon horn. Gareshri has already gone to the moon gate of Anequina to take charge of the forces there. We will join him shortly. Thank you for helping with my attunement, Fiveclaw. With you and my ancestors beside me, we will find a way to stop the dragons. We stopped the betrayer, but not before he set the moons in motion. Soon they will align. When the eclipse occurs, the moon gate of Anequina will open and grant access to Jode's core, which is exactly what the dragons desire. Some, but not a lot. Luckily, we anticipated the connection to the Moon Gate and sent Gareshri ahead with whatever forces we could spare, which was not as much as I would like. I just wish we had something else to fall back on. The combat Dragonhorn is charged, but we still do not know its full capabilities. We must not waste its energy, so we will save it until absolutely necessary. We should make our way to the Moon Gate now. Tell our companions, it is time. Our companions left the palace to wander Rimmon and consider what is to come. Find Abner Tarn, Zamarak, and Prefect Kalo. Cadwell too, if he is still around. I would like them to join us at the Moon Gate, but will understand if they decide not to. The ancient structure rises out of the jungle far to the southwest. To think, a place known primarily as a pilgrimage stop and historical curiosity may turn out to be the site of Elsewhere's most crucial battle yet. The Moon Gates are among the oldest ruins in Elsewhere. Of the few sites we know of, the Anequina ruin is the most well-preserved. Moon priests consider it sacred. The Riddlethar ties it to the lattice. The rest of us, we see a pile of old rocks. I can only tell you what I experienced. I became one with the temple, with all its memories and past experiences. I connected with my bloodline, with the first Anequina herself. I was attuned. I underwent the process of attunement, the same as Anequina and the moon priests of the temple, the same as Cadwell. I know how to make the moons move, provided we find a working lunar lattice apparatus. Some of the stories about Anequina speak of her teleporting from place to place. I see something about portals, but it does not make much sense. Perhaps when I have had 1,000 years to practice, I will be as competent as Cadwell, yes?
Right. So we need to do a few bits and pieces, don't we? Right, actually, I'll leave it there for a minute. I need the loo. Back in a sec. Right. Back. Right, let's go and do this. Talk to these people that we've got to talk to. One here.
Quiet moments to meditate have been rare since Zamarak returned to elsewhere. This one needed some time alone, especially after helping Tharn with the dragon at the Shadow Dance ruins. But you look like one who has important news, my friend. Zamorak suspected that would be our next destination. This one noticed that the moons have shifted in the sky, moving in a way that breaks their usual pattern. The betrayer's doing, yes? At least you and Queen Kamira returned from the ruins. Then we still have a chance. Zamorak has pledged his honor to Queen Kamira. He will not break that vow. This one has a purpose again, and will see it through no matter the cost. Zamorak will meet you at the Moon Gate, my friend.
Got a drink.
Queen Kamira, attuned to the lunar lattice. Zamorak never expected to see such a miracle in his lifetime. This one prays that it will be enough when we stand against the dragons. About what you would expect. Tharn used flashy spells to confuse the dragon until it finally gave up and flew away. Then, we encountered a squad of Euraxians led by a necromancer. Those Zamorak dispatched. It was the least this one could do.
Ooh, my first in happiness. Euraxia, the horrid usurper, is deposed. There might not be enough moon sugar and tambriel to celebrate that.
Indeed.
I hope to see great things. Though, of course, it can't happen overnight. I must remember my patience.
Patience does not agree with you on most days, but it is well to see you continue your practice. As for elsewhere, yes, much work remains, including these dragons. This one does not envy our new queen.
The quiet moments between battles. I like to spend the time catching up on my reading. History, military strategy, recipe books. My secret pleasure is a good mystery, though. And the new Investigator Veil is a real page-turner. I've been waiting for the order to move out. I sent most of the Cygnus irregulars on ahead with Gareshri, but a small contingent remained here in case our earlier guess was wrong. I assume events in the ruins confirmed our theory? Understood. We need to defend the Moongate and stop the dragons from using it when it opens. Keep them from reaching Jode's core. Well, at least now we have a mission. I just hope the Khajiit can get over their aversion to working with my troops. Queen Euraxia's tyranny made the Khajiit wary. I don't blame them for that. I just want to show them that not all Imperials are tyrants, that they can trust at least a few of us. It will come, as long as we don't turn on each other first.
partake in a before the battle cleansing, I find it prudent to make myself pristine prior to the start of a slaughter. In my experience, the subsequent blood and gore adheres much better to a well-laundered body. The Moongate. I hope to wash away the memories of the betrayer, and some stenches can't be removed with soap and water. I'm sorry I made the moons move, my friend. Sorry I helped the dragons. But before I became the gallantly gaunt, soul-shriven form you see today, I was the betrayer. I originally did all the terrible deeds that led us to this place. I'm rather ashamed. Dash it all. Yes, of course, that was my plan all along. Make up for my past atrocities by helping the nice cat people defeat the evil dragons, just like the hero I was before I became the betrayer. Tally-ho, then. I'll head to the Moongate now and meet you there. As nice as these facilities are, I miss the boiling plasm pools of Cold Harbor, hot enough to melt the skin right off your bones. What an invigorating sensation. And your point is?
Wine used to rejuvenate me after periods of intense exertion and spellcasting. Now I can barely taste the stuff. A good thing, too. Khajiit wine is cloyingly sweet, like drinking candied plums boiled in moon sugar. I presume you have news? The Moongate? A noble but futile proposition, I fear. The Khajiit should pack up and flee while they still can. Let the Alliance armies deal with this. Show them some fights are more important than deciding whose posterior best fits the ruby throne. No. Just pondering other options. Too much of what we're facing was the inadvertent result of my actions or the actions of my family. Dragons, Euraxians, necromancers. The responsibility falls to me, and balance must be restored. Would you stand a chance otherwise? Without my arcane and strategic insights, anything you try is destined to fail. I won't have that on my conscience. Now, allow me to finish this sickeningly sweet inebriant, one last indulgence before the end. By the way, I believe I understand the purpose of the dragon horn. After much consideration, the use and function of the ancient instrument has become clear. The Dragon Guard were clever, I'll say that for them. Theoretical knowledge isn't the same as practical experience, but I believe I understand the fundamentals of its operation. The Dragon Guard prepared a horn taken from a massive dragon and engraved it with arcane runes, giving it astonishing power. Oh yes, I'm fairly certain of that. And I found historical references indicating the Dragon Guard gifted such relics to key locations, for their protection, you see. The one you located was originally in Rimmen before it was moved to the sanctuary. We have neither the time nor resources to move the large relic, but the small horn you brought back, it's called a combat horn, by the way, was designed to be carried into battle. Once charged with energy, its sound weakens dragons. One problem solved, then. The next is sheer age. This ancient combat horn is exceedingly fragile. I'm not sure how many times we can sound the horn before it disintegrates into dust. For that reason, I suggest we save it until we absolutely need it.
Right. Now we've got to go to the Moongate. But the Moongate is right down here. Yeah, I think I'll do some quests leading down to the Moongate first, I think. Right. Because we do still need
It is time for this one to share lore about Alkosh, the Dragon King of Cats. Pay heed.
Now, where is the food?
Alkosh? I'd rather be chased by guards than listen to this religious dreck.
we need the extra the way shines, so we ain't gonna be able to get anywhere. And we still got a daily writ that we need to finish. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the cornflower. What I need. Right, they're going to detect me, so I'm going to... I'm not going to give them the satisfaction. Detecting me. Runestone. No. Oh look, there's a... Oh look, there's a chest there. Get that chest. Always some good things in there. One sec, just need to check the chat. Nope, no one's in the chat at the moment. Okay. Oh, hang on 1 second, someone's just sent me a message. I need to get Nightbot to let me know when there's messages like that up. I'm going to have a fiddle tomorrow with Nightbot. That way I get Nightbot to answer some of the, or at least alert me that people are messaging. Yeah, that's where you'll find the stream on my YouTube channel after tomorrow, after I upload it. If you miss any of the stream, feel free to go and watch it on my YouTube channel. I didn't want that, but oh, hang on.
Street urchin golden rule. Never pass up an unattended bag.
No, I actually keep making characters. Sorry, I just need to reply to this message. 1 second. I like to try and reply to all my messages. If I can. Sorry about that. No. Yeah, I've got quite a few characters actually. As someone's just asked. I've got recently completed to level 50. I've done my warden. I've done a nice ice warden, which come out quite nice actually. It's quite a good character to play. I've nearly completed this one. I'm at level 32, so I'm almost there. This is the Templar. I have a level 40. I want to finish. I have a level 40 Khajiit Nightblade, which is it's okay. I need to finish it, because if I finish it and complete it, it'll make it a better.
Upon further reflection,
The character will be 10 times better. I have a I have a warden healer. That's at level 50. I've got a Dragon Knight, that's at level 50. I have a sorcerer. That's a level 50. The thing I find is I love this game. There's so much. I mean, even now, like I'm running around, doing the quests, looking for like, anything that I can harvest. But I'm also looking for cornflower to finish my daily rip, which does not help with the money. I love the game. I can't stop playing it, and when I do stop playing it, I miss it. Oh, 1 second. Someone's just sent me another message. Yeah, well, I'm not far off. Yeah, I'm not far off of 18 characters. I do have another Templar. Come to think of it, that's a female, and that's a stamina. Well, this is a Magicka. Yeah, I have a few other characters that I've made, and I haven't really sort of completed them. I've made them. And I do have there is one that I also do have. That's at level 50, which is a Necromancer. Yeah, I mean, I do like the characters. I do have some that I have made, as I say, and I haven't completed them. Some of them I've made, and I've got halfway through them. I don't know, I just find that they're not... They don't seem to run how I like them to work. Whether it's because I've done the build and I've picked the wrong... I mean, they say that you can use any race, any character for any part, any sort of the game, but there is a few out there that I've noticed that they don't work as good as if you have the right character. I mainly, when it comes to building characters, if you're going to build character to play, you're better off watching. He plays this game, but he plays it on the computer side and not the Xbox. Now I love playing it on the PC. This game is absolutely superb on the PC. Don't get me wrong, it's good on the Xbox. But when it comes to playing it on the PC, you can have a map at the top of the screen, a little mini map so you know where you're going all the time. You can have add-ons tell you where certain things are. like now, I wouldn't be trying to run around for looking for cornflower. I'd be able to look. I'd know exactly where where the cornflower was. So I could then go straight to that cornflower, harvest it, but can't do that because add-ons, that sort of thing, you can't have on the Xbox. Now the best person. Hang on, I'll let you listen to this.
Only to find his fellow priests speaking little sense and doing even less, raving and rambling about our moon bishop's visions and growing more demented by the moment. She tells the priests to burn their moon sugar, so they do. She tells them to smear cheese upon the walls, so they do. She tells them to douse the temple fires with their tongues, so they do. I fear someone will die if this continues. Bright moons shine upon you, Walker. This one pursued his friend Zarga before you arrived. The fool chases a beast's young with a butterfly net, and woe unto him when their mother follows the commotion. Please, find Zarga before he is eaten. I last saw him run after the beasts into the wilderness to the west. I hoped he would not follow them into their den, but I would be a fool to believe that now.
And that's called. I think his name is Crazy Ghost, or somewhere on that similar sort of name. And he is absolutely superb with building these sort of things. He will list a character. He will tell you exactly how to build it, what the best character is to build it, what the best race is, what the best abilities are for that actual character while you're leveling up, and once you get to the final build, where to put your talent points. He is absolutely good. He's on YouTube, and he does stream a lot of his stuff as well on Twitch. And I always look at what he's done, the way he's done it, and because I have found that, like I say, I've got these other characters, and they don't seem to play as good. I don't know, they just feel sort of, I don't know, they just seem to be a bit sort of like clumsy, or yeah, you sort of die a lot, or they really just don't feel that good of a character to play. I don't know why, but that's just how they. That's just how they feel. But then you go and build the same character that he's done or talked about, and gave you sort of like the right race to actually.
You smashed that as flat as a flapjack. But who said you could play with my toys?
The one how he's built it, and that character plays superb, and there's no different other than you've just chosen a different race, and yeah, there's not much difference but there is, all apart from the race. So he is quite good. I will admit, I do follow quite a few of his builds. And I always find that his builds are pretty quite solid. Especially when it comes to building them for self-playing, because I don't seem to have any friends playing this game, so I'm always playing on my own. 1 second, someone's just sent me a message. Must be in the chat listening. You're talking to me as well, so that's good. Sorry, my reading is not that brilliant, so I'm struggling to read this a little bit. But yeah, I get what you mean. The good thing is, if you've, like, you say there, you've got one character already, which is around 76 champion points. You do know that it don't matter now because you've got one. If you go and build another character and you get that to level 50, you instantly gain the 760 champion points. So, yes, you've got like your main character. So, yeah, that's sitting at 160, which is good. That's good champion points, actually. I think some of mine are a bit more than that, but yeah, they may not be. A lot of mine, I will admit, was done through the Undaunted dailies, and then I stopped doing that because I got bored of doing that on my own. Well, I just got bored of doing that. But yeah, a lot of the time I am playing on my own, and I just find that's why I just.
Hello, my new playmate. Glad to find
1 sec.
someone with their wits still about them. Too many crazies around here. I mean, what self-respecting person goes around chasing butterflies with a net? Everybody knows you use a hammer. I'm a cat. I thought that bit was obvious. Unless I'm not a cat. Meow? Meow. Nope, cat. Maybe you're not as sharp as I thought. Attack that's seen one too many backsides, huh? Bad for you, worse for them. The priest, silly. You really are clueless, aren't you, plaything? How are you going to win the game if you can't even find the pieces? Am I going to have to dangle every answer in front of you like cheese-stuffed mice hanging by their entrails? That's more like it. Maybe there's hope for you after all. Now hurry your heroic hiney to my playground, or it's going to be the blind leading the blind out there. Toodles!
Right, where was I? Oh yeah. So because you then can play. I mean, I was sort of doing them, and then I started. I got bored of doing the dailies, daily dungeons every day. I know you can make a lot of money by doing them, but I just got bored doing them. I fancied something different. And then I haven't gone back. I've just been making characters, and I've just been sort of like starting from zero, and I've just been doing a daily stream while I'm playing it. Like now, I'm slowly leveling up this character.
Maybe we don't need it. This one's claws are sharp. Pop, pop, and we're all
Oh, hang on, you put a message. Hang on.
No, it must be the fork. It won't work otherwise.
Yes, I'm going to be deleting one of my yucky characters that I've made for the new expansion, because when that came out, when they advertised that in the beginning of the year, I think it was, I actually went that straight on and brought it. So I've already paid for it, so I've already got it. So when it comes out, I've got it. It's I don't normally buy it like that. I normally sort of wait for it to be out for a little while, but it was quite cheap at the time, and I had the money there for it. So it was sort of like, yes, why not? I'll just get it anyway. But yeah, I mean, if you're on the EU server and you are, you haven't really, I don't know if you got sort of, if you're in guilds or anything, but one guild that I run it. I got given it when I first joined the game. Is Elder Quest. Because the bloke that had it was leaving the game, and he didn't want to do away with all the guild, because at the time it was quite running. He had quite a lot of members in it. So he gave it to me, but I've been struggling to try and sort of do bits in the guild, because I'm trying to level up, and it's not really easy to do on your own. So you're more than welcome to join. But I have been trying to get enough members in the guild so we can go and do some guild stuff on a regular basis, maybe every day or every other day. Oh, you play during the morning. Right. Yeah, that's fine. I do try and get on in the daytime, but a lot of the time I find that because I'm always trying to get more people in the stream, and I'm trying to sort of build a community, I'm always doing bits and pieces in the day. So then when it comes to a sort of like, I normally try and stream about 5 o'clock at night. But it doesn't always plan out like that, because there's always something that's happening, going on during the day, or I'm still busy sort of doing bits to try and build a community. I've got the Discord, which is there for anyone that wants to join. It's free. So I've been trying to get more people to join that, and hopefully then more people will come in the stream and start chatting in the stream. So I'm doing that. So then by the time it comes, it's like evening time. So then I start playing for a few hours. And then normally about between 10, 11, I normally stop the stream, because I've been streaming sort of since 5. But tonight was a bit late, so yeah, I was doing bits.
Jarl, you are safe. I hope the same may be said about Zarka. Moons, I pray he does not get any other ideas. Haldaras has his hands full as it is. He found these ones searching for a fork to put out their eyes. The Moon Bishop told them that if they blind themselves, they would remain hidden from the dragon's sight.
Yeah, I mean,
Just any
by all means.
food
I mean,
fork smelling ever so slightly of roast beef. Please, help me keep them from finding this smelly thing.
I'm always on. Yeah, by all means, if you wanna join the guild, do. I'll link the server for the Discord up in a minute, and you're more than welcome to come and sit in there and chat to us as well. I am on Xbox, you know. Look, I'll give you. Right, there's my game tag for Xbox. You're more than welcome to add me.
This one smells meat wafting on the wind.
Just in case we're on.
Odor he would call beefy, but he thinks it may be the trail they were following. Haldoras will keep his eyes on these ones, so they may keep their eyes.
I'm always on, so if I'm on, then yeah, we might better sort of, I don't know, I'll come on one of my bigger characters or something, and we'll do something together. I'm always looking for friends. I always find it hard to get friends. I always find that I find a friend, and then we start doing stuff together, and then they disappear. And then I'm back to sort of left on my own. So finding friends that will stay, I always find is hard. I'm always wanting friends. It's nice to have friends. Oh, there you go. My Discord's now just come up on the bottom of the chat. So underneath your last message you sent me, so be all means join. But yeah, I'm always looking for friends. It's always nice to play games with friends. Have a bit of a laugh, a bit of giggle, extra someone to talk to when you're playing games about the game. You know, I mean, help each other sort of thing. It's always helpful to help each other. I mean, I will admit, none of my characters, like I noticed you said in your message, that a lot of yours, you're getting the gear. A lot of mine haven't got the gear. And I mean, they haven't got the gear. They've got what they were leveled up to 50 of with. Whatever I add on them when I got to 50 is pretty much majority of what most of them have got. One or two have got a bit of gear, like the Dragon Knight has got the helmet and the shoulders from one of the dungeons. The Warden, I think, has got some of the headset and shoulders, I think. But yeah, most of my characters, they either got shoulders and headgear. Yeah, the Warden's got the ice headset and shoulders. I think it is shoulders or chest or a lot of them have got that sort of thing, but not what I would call sort of like a good staff or a top-notch sort of staff sort of thing. Nothing sort of spectacular like that. They've all sort of pretty much got what I had when I got them to level 50. I may have done the odd headset here and there. I know my Dragon Knight one's got the actual Dragon Knight headset that I wanted. It brings out one of the Demoines or Dioids or whatever they are. So that was that done. I've done that. But yeah, pretty much majority of my characters don't really have any special gear because I never got round to. A lot of it you need to be in a dungeon or you need to be in a group to go and do it, and I just never got round to doing that. Always playing on your own, you know, it's hard. I've got other guilds that I've joined, but they just, I don't know, they just don't seem to. They don't seem to encourage you or invite you or. To do things, so you seem to just get left. So yeah, I'm back I get sort of left behind. So that's why I just sort of keep making characters and go around sort of leveling them up, or finding stuff to do that you can do on your own sort of thing. I say my last character was the sorcerer, and I was going around until I made this one. I was going around, going in the different zones where I hadn't been, and sort of trying to sort of complete the zones to get the achievements. Some of the achievements, but then I stopped. So. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's good. Okay, thanks. I'll check the Discord in a minute, actually. Oh, and you sent me the friends request. Right. Okay. I'll check that as well. Let's just let's do this while I check the Discord.
It was in Denmark that Rachin found his first love. A bright-eyed doggy rat with fire in her belly. Ever tried to make love in a tree walker? It is not as fun as it sounds.
Kelly Red Heart, Sap Audio.
Right, sorry about that. I decided to ring. Yes. So, yeah, I mean, I'm always sort of doing things like that. I would like to really sort of get up a lot of the achievements done on the game. Maybe I just need to sort of stop making new characters, and play a character and go around and constantly keep going around questing and completing the areas just to get the achievement for that area and killing the bosses. But then you need to be two of you because you need to do the world bosses, and you can't do that just on your own. So that becomes hard. But yeah, that's the sort of thing I'd like to do. I'd like to run around, get the world bosses in all the areas, you know. Get the alt click, do all the area, and then get all the achievements for actually whatever achievement there is for completing that area. That would be quite nice. But it's good having a computer where you can check disc score and things like that when you're sort of playing. That's all I use the computer for now, is checking my chat stream. Checking Discord while I'm streaming. Going on socials, telling everyone that I'm live. And then uploading me stream that I done the day before, and to YouTube. That's pretty much it. But like I was saying earlier when I first came on, the reason why I didn't come on last night, I was fiddling with a computer, which done that wrong. I want another computer that I've got here, and I wanted to use it to set it up so I can do shorts on some of the social media, things like so like me, like Twitch. Well, not Twitch, it's Instagram, innit? Instagram, TikTok. So I need to try and get more people to join the stream. Yeah, it's getting there slowly, but a lot of the time you can't do Twitch and Instagram without shorts, and I'd like to have another computer to sort of do them, to make the videos off of the stream that I've already got, so I can download the stream to that computer once I finished it each night, and and then upload it. Make some shorts out of it, and then upload it to Twitch, Twitter. But my computer's having a problem, so I was up yesterday doing all that. Well, I wasn't really on last night streaming, unfortunately. That's the second time this month, actually, that I have actually missed a night of streaming. Beginning of the month, I had to miss it a night because I had to go for a family birthday meal. Oh, and by the time I got back from the family birthday meal, it was just too late to go on. It was just well too late to go back to come on. Start streaming. I had a quick enough time when I came back to do my daily writs. Sort of like so. Download me or just make me daily writs for all my trades. Hand them in. I try and do them on. I do them on every character that I've got. So I get the max amount of money, and especially with at the moment, the celebration, the Jubilee. That's quite handy, getting them extra Jubilee recipes. That they put quite a lot of recipes in, giving you and good stuff at the moment. So it's quite handy to have them. So I've been doing them on all of my characters. So that takes a good hour, I suppose. Well, it can take up to a good hour, I suppose, on them, doing them. Each day. What have I just done? So, yeah, I've been doing them. So I didn't really get on to stream yesterday. I managed to do my dailies, and then I started fiddling with this while I was doing this computer. And then finished my dailies, got doing something at the computer. And I didn't come back. So I never got around to sort of streaming last night, which was a shame because I missed it really. I do like streaming. Got a message. I suppose I could do that, really. I could run around, I suppose, and do that sort of thing. I suppose it would be sort of making characters and then running out of character space.
No denying it. Our temple is caught in the claws of the skooma cat. He must be responsible for our moon bishop's strange visions.
Yeah, I did actually think about
his madness to the priests. I cannot fathom it.
Setting up another account for the game and then logging into that one. As depending on what character I want to play.
An Alfik. The skooma cat should not be able to cross the lunar lattice.
But
if he walks among us, then Joan and Jode must truly be out of alignment. We must check on the temple. Please, you go ahead to the temple. Find our moon bishop. Keep her from spreading any more of this madness. Hadoras.
But I would
Burning hotter than Dagon's backside.
I would actually yeah, I would find that. Oh, damn it. I would find that a bit hard to actually know which account's got what. And I wouldn't be able to keep up, you know. I would never be able to keep up with what account's got what on. So I'd find that hard. And I couldn't afford 2 lots of plus anyway.
Yes,
not really.
show us the way.
Work.
Walker, you arrive.
You need the plus. You definitely need plus if you're playing this game. Because of the crafting. So I wouldn't be able to afford sort of like two pluses. Just to sort of be able to sort of do what you want to do on each account. Yeah, exactly. It's not even worth it, really, having 2 accounts, because you just end up getting so confused with what's going
We
on.
must ascend with Canarti to escape the dragons. True cats will reach the sands.
Oh, 1 second.
By stepping between the 2 moons. We have not found the path yet, but now our prophet will show us the way. Oh, have faith. Joan and Jode have shone like beacons for the Moon Bishop. She will lead us all to salvation, and you can join us, Walker.
high. Kinarthi, Sizenza should see where to step. Her vision showed it true, but she cannot see it now. No, this one sees by the light of the two moons. These are not fevered sugar dreams. She saw the dragon spring from the mouth of the world and swallow the moon. She saw her temple turn to ash. She must act before it is too late. Sizenza tried to save them. She sees so much that she is blinded. What is the truth? What are the lies? She can't tell what is real. Yes, I need to sit down. Gather my thoughts.
Oh, no you don't. Get your paws off my favorite painting. Oh, look at you. Why? So you can keep hogging all the toys? No, no, no. These are mine. I licked them. How much more marking do I have to do? Alone? Who wants to be alone? Trapped in their own head until all the life and joy of the world leaks out and leaves an ugly grey corpse. They're better off in my company, sure. Suppose I could let them go. If you'd rather be, then I whisk you home to where the real fun is. Oh, I haven't hosted company since past. Ah, you'll love what I've done with the place. It'll be like you never left. So, what do you say? Come on, plaything! The game's a face!
Right, oh, sorry about that. Phone again. Yeah, that's it. That's the only problem. Nothing transfers. I did see somewhere earlier. I'm going to look into it a bit more, but I did see earlier somewhere saying they're actually trying to make cross compatibility. But I'm not too sure what that's with now. Whether they're trying to make the whole game cross compatible, I don't know. But I heard something about. I saw it came up about this game being cross compatible. I'm not too sure whether that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, actually. It all depends on how they're going to do it. I mean, it'd be nice if they make it sort of like probably PC and Xbox compatible with each other, that'd be quite handy. Because then that way, but cross-compatible, I don't think that's going to be any good. It's quite good how it is, really. Don't know why they would consider cross-compatible. Yeah, just saw it advertised earlier. Come up on Windows, on the Windows feed, I think it was. I'm not too sure why they would want to do that, but probably, yeah, probably might have been. I didn't get a chance to sort of look into it. I was busy sort of sorting other bits and pieces out, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sort of I mean, I'm quite happy sort of doing things like this in the game, but like the world bosses and that, you do need at least 2 of you. I'd love to do all that. I'd love to sort of do some good dungeon runs, but like I say, I've got the guild, but there's a few members, but you know, I mean, we got 87 members, but majority of the time there's only sort of like 4 on. I have had 8 members on at one time. It would be nice just to sort of get a few on, and then go and do some guild stuff in the like dungeons or something. You know, I mean, that's what the game's about. But yeah, I've definitely got to look at finding someone that is willing to help try and get this guild. Get this guild up. So I know we can do quite a lot if the guild's there. We've got the trade, so it's not as if we haven't got trade. We've got trade. We don't always win, but we have got the trade. I do try and sort of get it every week. Some sort of trade, so we can sell stuff. The more we sell, the more it helps with the guild. But it definitely would be better if we could I could get someone else to sort of help with the guild. You know, push it, get people to join and get a good.
Uncloud my eyes.
Oh, how the moons twinkle in those glassy eyes. You want to stare off into space and time? I'll show you the future past. Look at you, scurrying around, lost as... There you go, trying to play with my toys again. Well, I've had enough sharing. Wait your turn, plaything.
Yeah, it would be nice to get someone to...
Cream? Oh, I haven't had
help and get a good guild build up and go and do some dungeon stuff.
Senza could almost see it. We burn our hair and lay scorched before the dragons. But what then? What then?
Okay. Yeah, but that'd be nice. You know, I just know that if we can get a good few people in the guild, and we can go and do dungeons and we can help each other out. I mean, I know that we can sort of run through some dungeons, getting some gear. We might not have enough to go and do some of the trials, but we can give it a go. You know, I mean, I've never done a trial actually. I've never done any of the trials in the game. That's one thing I've never done. I've heard about them. It's supposed to be quite good, but I've never got around to doing them. You know, I mean, make one character or have a character that we want to make the strongest and run it through a dungeon, or some dungeons and that, you know. Be nice to sort of get like something like that done. Get some people in the stream as well, make the stream sort of quite communal with Discord as well. That's something I've wanted to do. But it takes time. I know it takes time. It will get there. But one second. I haven't, but I can delete this one because this one there's only 3 in it. It's not even worth keeping. So I'm going to leave that one. There you go. Yeah, I mean, that would be quite nice actually. Yeah, I mean, there's so much I know that we can do in the guild, or as a guild. So, yeah. It's just getting the members to be there to be able to go and do that sort of thing. You know, I mean, a lot of the time, people are busy doing bits and pieces. So I know it is hard to do things in the game when you need a guild, but oh, okay, I'll have a look in a minute then. I'll see if I can find it when I'm not in this area. I'll finish what I'm doing and I'll have a look see if I can find that guild. Yeah, now I might make some more friends, some new friends. I'm always looking. I can't remember seeing that bit, have I? I missed a bit. Or have I already done this bit? That's why I've already done this bit. Oh, I don't know. It gets so confusing around here. You're going round and round in circles. That's what it is. But it's a funny shaped circle. Because it's not a true circle.
I have seen it! I have seen the way forward! John and Jode have shown me how we may protect our temple.
Bless your eyes, Moon Bishop. What must we do?
We must create an anchor beneath two moons to hold our temple between two moons.
They'll see clear enough once the anchor's built.
The anchor will let you all see as I do. All will become clear soon.
Think you're the cream of the croup, eh? Well, you won't be filling my head with daydreams of sweet. Hey, careful with that! What poor fool could entertain their court if they lost their head? Between you and me, a wise fool keeps a few spares. You can borrow that. Think you're the cream of the crop, eh? Well, you won't be. Yarn. So soft and bouncy. Just makes me want to bat it around. No! Oh, yarn! Look at it come apart, sure.
Sisenza has seen you at her temple, faithful. She hopes you will help her with this anchor and save it from the dragons. Yes, to buoy our temple through this storm. Joan and Jode have shown it to me, and through it, their light will guide us all to salvation. It will hold open a tiny gap in the lunar lattice, so our temple might slip between the moon's shadows. Nestled between Joan and Jode, we will surely be safe from the dragons. We will tuck it away beneath our temple.
Right. Guild finder. Let's look under. What would it be under? Let's have a look at social. Might be under that. Is that it? No. Well, I'm gonna have a look. Just save you sort of logging in, that's all. Yeah, that would be easier if you knew the name of the guild that you want. You could. It would be nice if you could like type it in and do a search for it that way. It'd be a lot quicker, but you can't. Apparently, they're supposed to be changing it, isn't they? They're supposed to be changing the way that you find guilds and that. So maybe it's on the new thing that comes through. Well, there's mine. It's not the one I'm looking for, though. Right, not under social. Oh. So, Let's try PVE. It might come under that one. The thing though, isn't it? You just don't know what the guild would come under, because they don't put them quite in the right. There's no specific order that they go in. That was a good guild. Until they stopped inviting you to join stuff. You don't get much invite now. I trade. Where are we looking? What are we looking at? Yeah, it would be better if there was an easier way of searching for a guild, but now I've lost what we're looking for. Right. Trouble is, they all come on. You've got all the categories, but if you choose all the categories on the guild that you want the guild to be known for, it doesn't then. It then puts you anywhere in the list. And, you know, it then makes it harder because other guilds then come in that category as well. And if they all do the same, you sometimes get double the guild because you're looking in different categories for a certain guild. But because most of the other guilds have used the same category, they might be in that category as well, even though you've seen them in a different category. Yeah, not under trade. It's role play, like that. You know, it does get awkward. I think they definitely should make the guilds easier to find. Or a way of making the guilds easier to find. If you're after a specific specific guild. No, I'll have to have a proper look in a bit. I'll finish this quest off and then I'll... Count not found. Hang on, 1 second. Oh yeah, we got... Oh, I've sent you a message. Trouble is, if I view your profile, it's going to cut the stream out. I can't add you as a friend until I come out of the game. Yeah, so you can send me a message. I'm on the EU server. Don't tell me that's an AN server. Guild. Right. Where's my mouse? Right, let's go to that. Oh. There we go. Right, I've added you. Use the computer to do it. Brilliant. Having a computer to do things as well. Oh, typical, isn't it? On a different server. Ah. Oh. That's a shame. That is absolutely a shame that we're on a different server. Right, I'm going to finish this quest. No, I actually did look at the AN server at one point, but because I'm in sort of like UK, I thought the EU was the better server, but yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if I was on the AU server, I might have better luck with having friends to play the game with. I don't know. Then that means starting all over again. Which is not a problem. It's sort of like what's any I suppose week to 2 weeks to get a character to, I suppose, to 50. It wouldn't take too long. No. I always thought about that one, but yeah, like I say, because I'm in UK, I thought, oh well, I'm probably just better off being on the EU. Because it's more sort of the basic, the most sort of server that people that you'd be on, sort of thing. Pardon me. But yeah, I mean, maybe I need to change. Oh, this always mucks up on me on this quest, doesn't it? Let's see if it mucks up this time. I mean, I wouldn't lose much if I changed servers.
That's enough cat and mouse for one day, plaything. It was me the whole time! Are you surprised? I was surprised. All right, yeah, so I did. But then I thought it'd be more fun to just keep you both. I was half right. You're a little too good as a plaything. It's not fair if you're always winning. That's the best part of playing games with lunatics. They're always changing the rules. You'd get it if you just let me whack you on the noggin a few hundred times. No? Well, game's over. Off with you now. Look at you, making demands. In my games. In my realm. All right. One last impossible challenge for you then. How's that for sporting? Say my name. Oh, you took the words right out of me mouth. Next you'll be plucking me teeth for a new princely smile. Well, you can't have him. I need him to bite Haskill. Take a bite out of me. Farewell, cheese of my dreams. Out you go.
This is where it mucks up.
Neither of us wants to hear that.
Escape this nightmare! Quickly!
Just like I said, this is where it mucks up. Always mucks up here. I never get the porthole. Porthole always mucks up on me. Oh. Yeah, I suppose all I would lose, really, if I changed servers, is everything that I've stored in my bank, because that'll all be stored on this side. don't think there's any other way I can get out, actually. I know I did this last time. Let's have a look. Message there. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you won't have your CC, your champion points. You wouldn't have what your stuff that you've got on your characters, and you wouldn't have what's in the bank. But saying that, you know, changing character servers, it wouldn't matter because I still have this to come back to. And it's like I said, really, within 2 weeks, I could probably be back with that character as level 50. Oh, portal's not there. Wait a second. Did you put Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You've got me thinking now, because yeah, that's got me thinking now about whether it would be best to change servers. You know, I mean, I'm on this game 24 every day. But I hardly have anyone to sort of do any in-game stuff with. Because they're all, you know, no one offers to do anything, or when you ask if anyone wants anything, it's sort of like no. Everyone's sort of totally fine. They're all doing their own sort of thing, or they're already in groups going in to do dungeons. So it just means that I wouldn't have the guild, but I don't really use the guild. Not my own guild, I mean, if you know what I mean. I sort of advertise it's around and I try and sort of get people to join my guild, but yeah, I might have to think about that actually, and have a look at that tomorrow. A bit late to do it now, this time of the night, but if I do, it'd be something I'd probably start. I'll try and come on in the daytime and do it or something. Because what did it take me? It took me 2 days.
Farewell, cheese of my dreams. Out you go, for Haskill sees the
I think it was 2 days, or was it 3 days? Where's the port? Oh, I think it was 3 days. I think it took me 3 days in total. To do the Isle. Was it the Isle? High Isle, that's it, yeah. The high Isle. It took me, I think it was 3 days to do all the quests over there. But that was only because I was on for a few hours a day. So I'd come on at 5 till 11, sometimes 12. So 3 days to do there, which then took me to the 20s. And then, yeah, it's just them working out like I'm doing now, really, just picking the area and doing the quests.
Farewell, cheese of my dreams. Out you go, before Haskill sees the mess you've made. Neither of us wants to hear that.
Escape this nightmare! Quickly!
Don't you just hate it when something like this happens, when you don't get the portal? Yeah, it might be a good idea actually. Teaport out. I will. I will try and think of that actually. So where are you actually? Where are you actually from? Are you sort of like? Is it like you like America or are you a bit further around the country than that, or are you UK and you just like playing on that server? Oh, you're American. Ah. I've heard it's quite nice over there, actually. Never been over there, so I couldn't honestly tell you. I've never been I've never been out the UK, but yeah, I've heard some good bits about America, and I've heard some bad bits. So I think it's like anywhere, though, isn't it? Really, you get some places are cheap to be, some places are dearer to be, but I think as it goes for sort of like live wise, and it's some places are cheap to live, and some places are not. I think that's how it goes throughout the whole country, really.
Hadoras, what have I done?
It was not you, Saizensa. It was the skooma cat that brought these misfortunes.
Walker, this one remembers you from her dreams. Your face, your voice. 2 moons guiding her through the fog. Saizense cannot repay you enough for this. Saizense is to blame. The skooma cat would have never caused this chaos, if not for her weakness. She led her clouder astray, and too many of her disciples had to pay the price. As Moon Bishop, it was Saizenza's duty to protect her temple. But when the time came, she could do nothing without Joan and Jode to show her the way. When the visions did not come, she tried to bring them with the sacred sugar. She is no leader. It is not for her to decide. If Khajiit lost their faith in her, she would not be surprised. This one will beg forgiveness for her failings and accept the will of her clouder. She was too reliant on her gifts, and a leader must be more than a prophet.
Oh, well, you don't get your craft back if you change servers. I thought it's actually part of your plus.
Then will come the true test. She knows the dragons will come to Two Moons, and her Clouder must be prepared. Dragons. So many of them, erupting from the mouth of the world. The skies becoming choked with flame and cinders raining down on our sands as one of the great creatures devours the moons. Much in my visions is symbolic, but this was so vivid. Moon sugar, refined into a potent liquid, skooma. Those who drink and smoke the sacred sugar experience things. He has always been the skooma cat. This one only barely recalls.
Why didn't she? She was to be saved.
You were wiser not to follow Saizenza. Those who did were the only ones to suffer.
Ricochet's